Examining the issue of child sexual abuse in society. Child sexual abuse is very complicated. The theory is discussed from different perspectives that range from functionalist, conflict, and social constructionist perspectives. In general, the main objective of the theory is to discuss the outcomes of deviance. The objective is rather difficult to meet. In general, the theory is being discussed in an attempt to find answers to several rather important questions and social problems. According to statistical results, 15 to 25% of girls and 5 to 15% of boys are sexually abused during childhood. The main types of child sexual abuse are sexual assault, exploitation, grooming, and incest. The degree of the problem closely depends on the severity of the incident. Sexual abuse can have many concerning outcomes. Many people who became victims of sexual abuse show the tendency to develop fear and anxiety. This feeling is often expressed about the opposite sex or sexual issues. Many people engaged in the process may show a tendency to display inappropriate sexual behavior. Under circumstances like these, people have to acquire inappropriate sexual knowledge, as well as a great sexual interest in the opposite sex. According to statistical results, nearly 70% of all reported sexual assaults, including assaults on adults, occur to children ages 17 and under. An estimated 39 million survivors of childhood sexual abuse exist in America today. The main causes of sexual abuse are family violence, psychological problems of parents, and financial gain, in the case of exploitation and sexual slavery. The other important finding is that child sexual abuse victims may have signs of little or no psychological distress. The distress is often caused by the fact that children are afraid to express their true emotions. Under circumstances like these, many people show the tendency to deny their feelings. As for the other children, a major part of them is often exposed to the effect that is often referred to as the sleeper effect. Under circumstances like these, many people may experience several rather negative outcomes. The effect of child sexual abuse can be described as multidimensional. According to the research results, children and adolescents who have been sexually abused may live through several problems. A major part of the problems is psychological. In general, the problems can be described as behavioral. It means that the problems range from mild to severe. It means that the problems can be revealed both in the course of the short and long term. They traditionally include depression, anxiety, guilt, fear, sexual dysfunction, withdrawal, and acting out. The effect of the abuse ranges from short-term to long-term abuse. The cases traditionally occur 2 years after the termination of the abuse. The effect of the whole issue largely depends on the circumstances of the abuse, as well as on the child's developmental stage. The negative effects of child sexual abuse may have a lasting outcome on the people. As a result, many people prove themselves to become the victim of abusive behavior. This behavior lasts for years and can continue until the time the people reach adulthood. The case shows that Mary often shows what is called regressive behavior. In the case of Mary, we have a child who has been repeatedly abused by her father. In addition to the physical abuse, Mary's stepfather had been sexually abusing her since she was 14 years old. The abuse began soon after her older sister ran away. It was a moment when Mary realized that she too was probably being sexually abused and ran away for that reason. Mary had initially told her mother about neglecting the children physically and emotionally. She was more concerned with keeping her relationship with the stepfather intact than concerning herself with the welfare of her children. Like her husband, she drank heavily, and the two of them frequently left the children alone while they went out. As a result of the abuse, many children may show the tendency to show unstable behavior. This kind of behavior often comes as a result of performance problems at school. A major part of these problems can be attributed to non-participation in school and social activities that have become a part of the school program. The treatment measures involve psychological and social help, changing circumstances and isolation of a child from parents, and the creation of comorbid conditions. Many of the prevention approaches that are present in modern-day practice are characterized by the prevalence of the drive theory. This theory can be described as the one that is held and motivated by people who are exposed to several physiologically based impulses. Under these circumstances, many young people are motivated to satisfy these impulses. The research also implies the fact that many adults who were sexually abused may also be exposed to certain signs of depression. In the majority of cases, people may show a high level of anxiety. A high anxiety level is often inspected among the adult groups who are also exposed to the signs of the disease. High levels of anxiety in these adults can bring many far-reaching outcomes. The process is multidimensional and is projected to bring many important outcomes. A careful analysis of these theories can help people to accomplish several important perspectives.